Alrighty, so Android Oreo is now finally available for the Sony Xperia X. So I've got my Sony Xperia X over here. Let's go ahead and start the download process. So this is the official Android Oreo update for the Xperia X. I've got the notification here, Xperia system update. So we are getting reminders, Xperia actions, app shortcuts, smart text selection, and autofill. And these are all the features that are available on the Xperia XZ Premium, especially this Xperia actions. Anyways, let's wait for the download to complete. I'll install the update and then I'll give you a tour of all the new features that are now on the Xperia X. Okay, let's begin the installation. Continue. I don't know who that is, so decline. Let's do the installation. Oh, and while you are updating your phone, you won't be able to receive any phone calls, so anyways, now let's wait. I think it should take around 15 to 20 minutes. Alright guys, here we are on the lock screen and you can see finishing Android update. So let's go ahead and go to settings and see what we got. And you can see all this is new UI for the settings. And we were on 71% battery level and we are at 59% after the update is completed. Anyways, let's go to settings. You can see Android 8. Let's go to about phone. And we have Android version 8, Android Oreo, let's check the security patch level. So it's 1st January 2018. Alright guys, I've given the phone a couple of hours so that the update would settle down. I also recharged the phone to 100%, now it's down to 86%. I have been using the phone, generally I haven't used 4G internet, I haven't made any calls. So let's go to battery usage, tap on advanced, and I unplugged it 2 hours 4 minutes ago and I have 52 minutes of screen on time and now I'm down to 86%. Yeah, go figure. But apart from the sad battery life, the phone's performance is top notch. I really love how this Xperia X is performing on Android Oreo. So a lot of people ask me, how do I get these navigation icons? This is actually a theme called UXP Style Xperia theme. You can download this from Play Store. And this is actually a really nice theme. It gives your phone the vintage Xperia feel. So if I apply this, you can see these old icons and this old vintage Xperia feel. So when it comes to camera, there is absolutely no change and the picture quality is also the same like it was on Android Nougat, and you do not get the burst mode. You can't just press and hold this shutter button and the camera will not capture successive shots like it does on the XZ Premium. But burst mode is available as a separate app here, which is called Time Shift Burst. So no change in the camera department, but what you do get here is double tap to sleep, and you also get double tap to wake, which is not available on the XZ Premium. Double tap to sleep is available from launcher settings. You have double tap to sleep here, and double tap to wake is available in display settings. So this feature is available on Android Oreo, but unfortunately Sony has not given this feature on the XZ Premium or any of the new Sony devices. I have no idea why. Okay, so once you boot into Android Oreo, you'll see some subtle UI changes. So the first one is that this gear icon now drops down like this, and then you have this whole new redesigned settings menu. Let's go to display settings, and yes, super vivid mode is there, but it does not work system wide. It works only for albums and whenever you're playing a video. Oh, and by the way, if you go to storage, you'll see that the Smart Cleaner app has disappeared. And let's see how much memory Oreo uses. So Android Oreo is using 12 gigabytes on internal memory. Anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and check out all the new features that are included with Android Oreo. Now first off, let's start off with picture-in-picture mode. So picture-in-picture mode works in Google Maps, Okay, so to use picture-in-picture mode in Google Maps, you need to launch turn-by-turn navigation, set your destination address and start the navigation, and then press the home button and you'll see the Google Maps will run in this tiny little window, and you can continue on doing whatever work you are doing. Maybe you can browse the web, and turn-by-turn navigation will still work in this window. And if you need to close this, and you can see how well this phone is performing even though the turn-by-turn navigation is running. But yeah, this is battery intensive and this will drain your battery very quickly, trust me on that. So to close this, just drag and drop down there and it will close. Now the next exciting feature is called app shortcuts. So on Android 7, if you long press an icon on an Xperia phone, you'll get this option to uninstall the app. And if you go into the app drawer, it's the same thing, long press and you'll get the option to uninstall the app. But with the Android Oreo operating system, if you long press an icon, you get this context menu, and it has some shortcuts here like new tab, incognito tab. This is for Google Chrome, so it just makes your work a little bit easier. So otherwise, if you want to open a new tab, you go to Google Chrome and then tap this icon here and then open new incognito tab. But with app shortcuts, you can just press and hold this and just directly go to incognito tab, and this works with some applications like Gmail. Long press and you can start composing your email, and works with Google Maps. You have the option to drive to work, drive to home, and I think it also works with Google Drive. So you have the options right over here. Just makes your work a little bit easier, and also works with some apps like AliExpress, but then this is app specific. It won't work for Instagram. So you can see you do have only two options here, to uninstall the app and to go to app info. So before I move on to the next feature, let me check how much RAM is being used. So this is a phone which comes with 3 GB of memory. So go to system and tap on developer options and go to memory. So 2 GB of RAM is being used on an average, and I think Android OS will be using the maximum amount of memory. So if you don't have this developer option button over here, so if it's like this, go to about phone, scroll down and repeatedly tap on build number until you see you are now a developer. So now you'll have developer options in your system settings. Anyways, let's move on to the next feature, which is called Xperia Actions. So to go to Xperia Actions, you'll need to go to settings, scroll down and go to assist, and then tap on Xperia Actions. So Xperia Actions is pretty much self-explanatory. It allows you to automatically turn on and change system settings on your preferred days and time. So for example, here we have good night feature. I actually use this. So if you go to Actions, I have selected turn on airplane mode, turn on do not disturb, and turn on stamina mode automatically. And then you can customize it when you want this thing to turn on. So it will turn on all the days. You can select and deselect, and then you can set the time. I've set it from 1 AM to 9 AM. So it's right now not 1 AM. So let's just dial it back down. And once I turn this Xperia action on, you can see stamina mode turns on automatically. You can see the phone's performance did drop down, and you can see phone is on airplane mode and it's on silent. Even the Wi-Fi is turned off. So if you go back here, turn it off, and you can see airplane mode turned off. You can turn it off manually, or you can have the phone to turn it automatically off at 9 AM or whichever time you would like to select. And then you do have this gaming mode here in Xperia Actions, which will optimize your Xperia for gaming performance, and you can disable background data automatically when a game is launched and set the media volume to a particular level. So this will work when you launch a game. You can relate the you can select the apps. For example, if I select Dead Trigger 2, now whenever I launch the Dead Trigger application, the data will be disabled, media volume will be set to 0. You can also set the ringtone volume, and the Xperia will be optimized for gaming performance. Really nice. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below, and make sure to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. So I'll see you guys next time.